Hello, rock stars, and welcome to our Star Island virtual quilt show. My name is Holly, a Knight of String and Story, and it's my job to guide you to quilt with confidence. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. We have had a fabulous time working through the Star Island pattern together. We have navigated the ups and downs of my math errors and accomplishing tri-rex units and doing all sorts of fun things along the way. So if you are here with me live, do please say hi in the chat. Pardon my ball cap look here. We are straight off of Wednesday Night Run Club. So I ran myself on home to be here with y'all. And y'all submitted some really gorgeous quilts. So I'm excited to get to share them with all of you. All right, I am going to jump us right in. But like I said, if you're here live, say hi in the chat. I'd love to give you a shout out, especially if you have a quilt in tonight's Star Island virtual quilt show. I think it's so fun to be able to just take a peek at each other's work at the end of a quilt along. Susan says, hi, I got my blocks put together today. Susan, post a picture so I can see. Quinn says, good evening. Chris and I are here and excited to see the quilts. Quinn, they're so good. Linda says, hi, everyone. Greetings from Charlotte. Hello, Linda. It's great to see y'all. And I will admit, I snuck a picture of mine in towards the end because I am still, those of you who are part of the custom quilting masterclass last weekend, you've seen it. And the thing that really y'all know this about me because many of you have done more than one quilt along, that my greatest challenge in running a quilt along is keeping up with my own quilt because I love to work on one alongside y'all. And I had high hopes of getting mine all put together before I went to H&H in Chicago a couple of weeks ago, and was like, oh, I didn't get it done. It'll be fine. I've got a day when I get back, I can work on it. And then, I came home sick. So last week I, did like a 9-hour blitz of a sewing day and got it put together. So I snuck a picture in so y'all can see mine too. Someone says, hi, looking forward to seeing all the quilts. One day I may get this made. Yes, Selwyn. Oh, Quinn, thank you. Yes, today has been, it's been a day. It's been a day, but I'm here with y'all and that makes everything better, honestly. It really does. So without further ado, let's take a peek at y'all's gorgeous, gorgeous quilts. So for the last few weeks, dozens of y'all have been hard at work on your Star Island quilts. And I will say, of all the patterns that I have out up until this point, I think Star Island is my most complicated pattern. It has a lot of different units. We made quarter square triangles. We made half square triangles. We made flying geese. And we made tri-rex. I think that's everything. So it has a lot of units going on. So it's a really big deal to even get started and be making progress on a Star Island quilt. And for so many of y'all to have finished it as well, you got a lot of piecing practice. And I love how they came together. I love your fabric choices. I love the ways that we've continued to grow our community and our quilting skills. I love, as much as I don't love that I made a math mistake, I love that I got to experience y'all's grace as I discovered it and navigated it. Because I tend to be really, really hard on myself, and y'all showed me what grace looks like. So that's been a really special part of this journey as well. Quinn says, I learned some new techniques that I've been so intimidated by. Now I want to incorporate them into everything. Yes, I love that. I mean, that really is the thing though, right? Like once you've made a couple of these blocks, you've made so many different units that you can make just about anything. Carolyn says, I'm still working on mine. I cannot wait to see it. It's going to be awesome. So let's take a peek at all of your amazing quilts, shall we? First up, Barbara Whiteside. She says, this is a baby girl Star Island using Ruby Star Stash from String and Story, quilted with flowers and bees edge to edge on my Q24 long arm. Y'all, I always have to go into full screen. I know I have a button for this because I want to be able to see it bigger. Hold on. Oh, well. Oh, here it is. I'm like, I want to see it big. Here we go. I know y'all can see it big. I wanted to be able to see it big. Oh, Barbara, I love these colors. I love the subtlety of it. This is so well paired. Oh, gorgeous work. Gorgeous, gorgeous work. I love it. Also, Barbara, by the way, if you happen to be watching this live or see it in near real time, I'm so glad that your package finally made it to you. So y'all, just random story time because I love a random story moment. Barbara is, 40-ish minutes north of our shop, right? And we put a package in the mail, and I kid you not, it went to Kansas, Florida, and South Dakota on its way to her. Why? We don't know. mail, the postal service. I don't know. But Barbara, I'm so glad that it arrived. I hope that it came with like stickers from its travels or something. Next up, we have Charmaine Brammer. Charmaine, oh, this is gorgeous. Mix of Ruby Star fabrics, not quite complete because life happens. I cannot wait to finish it. Oh, it looks so good. I'm loving seeing which fabrics y'all cut up for the background. Okay, and I'm going to say a sentence, and y'all are probably going to laugh at me. I love how bold y'all were with that kind of background / sashing fabric, that you chose stuff that has real prints in it. And I say that y'all are going to laugh at me because I used the snakes, which of course is a bold choice. But I feel like I sometimes push the limits sometimes a little too much in how I choose my fabrics. But I love that y'all are doing it too because it's looking so good. Oh, gorgeous choices. I love it, Charmaine. Well done, Rockstar. Right, Quinn? The background fabric. It's gorgeous. I love it. Elizabeth Beam says, I wanted to make a summery quilt. Most summery quilts tend to be all bright colors, but I fell in love with this speckled navy. Yes. And then pulled some favorite pinks and orange to give that summer sunset with pink clouds. I just love how it turned out. Elizabeth, this is gorgeous. It looks so good. I love a good navy background moment, but I think this absolutely captures like summer sunset where like the shadows under the trees are starting to get really dark and it's cooling off, but there's still those colors streaked across the sky. Well done, Rockstar. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous choices. Next up, Grayson Nelson. Our newest star, Lillian Ruth, was born in October. Oh, I saw the Star Island pattern and knew it was perfect for her. I used Ruby Star Society fabrics in blue, turquoise, orange, and pink. Having only started this quilt on May 6th, it's not yet quilted. You just started this on May 6th, Grayson. You're a rock star. Oh my gosh. And I love this. This is so just cozy and perfect. And I love your stash peeking out in the background. Beautiful work, Rockstar. Well done. Very striking. Delightful. Oh, Quinn says pink lemonade vibes about summer sunset. I agree. It was pink lemonade vibes. This is fabulous. Huzzah. Petra says, thanks to you, I was able to make my first quilt top. It will be a gift for my son who's graduating from high school. He's chosen the fabric. He chose gorgeous fabrics. Holy smokes, Petra. These are wonderful choices. Again, I love how striking it is. I love the bright lanterns with that dark background sashing. And I love that we're having the variety of some color palettes that are more subtle and some that are very bold because I love it. I love it. Quinn says, I really push my comfort zone with color. I struggle to start from a color pattern using a pattern or example piece. So going bold and different felt risky, but I'm pleased with the result. Quinn, this is fabulous. I love it. I'm like trying to figure out which part I like the most because I'm just looking all over. I love the way you made it scrappy because it's a little scrappy, but it's also very coherent. And it's so striking. Oh, Quinn, gorgeous work. And you made the Tri-Rex. Yes. We love it. Pop the champagne, y'all. Y'all are absolutely incredible. I know there's a few more in progress. So if you have blocks that are in progress that you did not submit for us this evening, please make sure you're sharing those on Instagram. Tag me at String and Story. Share them in the Quilting Rockstars Facebook group. I love being able to see them. And I love all your different choices because none of us will ever have the time to make every version of every quilt that we would love to see happen. But getting to see each other's quilts brings all of those ideas to life. And it's so fun to get to see the different sections of the quilt that pop in different ways with different color choices and different fabric choices. Quinn says, thank you. The stars are all so subtle, different whites, and keeping track of them was my biggest challenge. I love that, though. That's so fun. Someone says, all of these are amazing and so creative. I agree wholeheartedly. Beautiful, beautiful work. Now, y'all know I can't let you go without a teeny tiny little pitch because I notice, very understandably, because we all just finished these, that a lot of these are still quilt tops. So if you would like to quilt your Star Island yourself, might I suggest that you become a quilting rock star? And the first step for that is going to be attending the free band camp that I'm teaching 3 times over the next week. So, also known as, would you like to be able to quilt like this? Here's my sneak peek of my Star Island. Complete. I actually have a second block quilted now. I quilted a second block today, and I'm completely chuffed with how it's turning out. So I'm using the Quilting Rockstar ruler to do that like hexagon in the center, and then the straight edge ruler to do those like long straight lines. Anyway, I want to teach you how to quilt, whether it's like this or an all over design or some other custom quilting plan. And if you've been wondering what it's like to finish your own quilts and you haven't really taken the leap on that yet, or maybe Star Island in your particular, you're like, I want to do something really special and custom on this, then Free Motion Quilting Academy and Ruler Quilting Academy are coming up. But the very first step to that is the Tension Without Tension Band Camp. The Tension Without Tension Band Camp is going to go through all of those foundational things that are easy roadblocks to jumping in to quilting your own quilt. So we're going to talk about the supplies that you need. We're going to talk about how to adjust tension. We're going to talk about posture, and we're going to talk about the mindset of a quilting rock star. And it's the same mindset that y'all use to tackle all these triangles, right? It's that, well, maybe I can try it. Maybe Holly Ann can show me the steps and I will be able to figure it out. Maybe I'm going to accomplish this, right? And then pushing forward and discovering that you in fact can. So if that is of interest to you and you want to jump into the Tension Without Tension Band Camp, there's one on Friday and then there's 2 more next week. I would love to see you there. And inside of that, I will also tell you a little bit more about Free Motion Quilting Academy and Ruler Quilting Academy. So huzzah, my dear rock stars. You did absolutely gorgeous work. Thank you so much for joining me for the Star Island Quilt Along. Thank you for betting on yourselves, practicing all those triangle units. I hope I see you in band camp and, of course, in the academies. But beyond that, there will be a serious Quilt Along coming up. So stay tuned. We'll be putting out details in another week and a half or so. And then we can be back to quilting together. All right, y'all. Have a glorious rest of your Wednesday night. And I will see you soon. Bye for now.